Morning. Contemplated posting this because, full transparency, a good amount of you guys follow the father of my children. He may or may not see this, and that's okay, because I'm living in my truth and in my journey. And I'm not here to bash him or change any of your thought of him, because you guys all have your own relationships with him. But I'm here to ask men to please do better.
Men have to kind of step up and prove that they have more to give to a woman than just financial security. A woman will value that. Mm-hmm. And some women, that's all they value still.
Right.
Which is, I don't think, the right way to be.
I believe that men should be the initiators and the pursuers in the beginning of a relationship. I believe that men are supposed to be leaders. They are the hunters, and they need to step into that role, into that masculinity, and they need to pursue us. I'm not pursuing a man. I'm not chasing a man.
There is a sentence that sounds harmless. Men need to do better. That sentence is quietly pushing men away. And most people don't even see it happening. And this is where men start disengaging. Not loudly, but permanently and silently. If you misunderstand this as a man, your options shrink very fast. Now, listen carefully. You heard the words. Men need to step up. Men need to pursue. Men need to lead. Men need to do better. Here's the part no one says out loud. Men have been stepping up for generations. If you're a man watching this and you felt something tightened in your chest when you heard that, you are not crazy, bro. And I want to assure you, you are not bitter. You are just noticing something most people are afraid to say. We live in a culture that constantly tells men they are not enough, while at the same time relying on men every single day. Who keeps the power grid running? Who climbs the towers? Who collects the trash? Who walks the oil rigs? Who builds the bridges? Who works overnight security? Who lays concrete in 40 degrees heat? Who responds when things go wrong? Who take the bullet for people to be able to sit and put on their camera and say trash? It's not a debate, bro. It's observable. Men dominate the most dangerous, physically demanding, infrastructural critical jobs in our society. And those men are not on podcast or on YouTube or on social media talking about doing better. They're just doing their work quietly. And most men don't even complain. You know all of this, and that's the irony. Here's the pattern I've watched play out for years. And by the way, if you agree with what I'm saying so far, smash the subscribe button. Because here we are noticing the double standard and we are calling them out. So welcome to the tribe. Society says men need to step up. Men lead. Men set boundaries. Men enforce standards. And when a man says, no, I'm not tolerating that, suddenly men are controlling. Men are toxic. Men are emotionally unavailable. And that's the fuck most men miss. You are told to lead, but only in ways that are comfortable for other people. That's not leadership, bro. That's not leadership. That's compliance dressed up as masculinity. And this is exactly where men lose years of their life. When people say men need to do better, what they often mean is men need to perform more while asking for less. That's the incentive structure. Work harder, provide more, absorb criticism, don't react, don't complain, don't leave. And if you burn out, you are still told to do better. No one cares about your mental health. No one cares about your physical health. And that costs more later than it feels now. And now, let me just be clear. Are there men who don't handle responsibilities? Of course. But broad-brushing men as underperforming while ignoring what they already carry, that's dishonesty. Most men I've watched, and you've surely watched around, you don't struggle because they refuse responsibility. They struggle because they are overloaded and unacknowledged. That's the difference. And the thing is that most men don't even fail because they are weak. They fail because they keep improvising their life for way too long. And I have a lot of guys come up to me and say, bro, really, I'm tired. I don't want to date anymore. I want to opt out. But how does this thing look like? How does this opt out look like? Not emotionally, but practically. And that's what led me to building something for you. If you are not yet there, just ignore it. But if you have been thinking of opting out or you've even already opted out, the opt out blueprint is what you need. It's not motivation, it's not hype. It's for men who are done reacting and want a system they can run. It's a battle manual. It teaches you how to walk out and how to come back on your terms when you want to. The link is on the description of this video and on the first comment. Men who says this early stop guessing. Now, here's actually what happens. Men don't revolt. They don't protest. They simply disengage. They stop approaching. They stop pursuing. They stop volunteering for emotional labor. They stop explaining themselves. Not because they are weak, but because they are tired of being told they are behind when they've been running the whole time. This is not loud rebellion. It's a quiet recalibration. And once a man recalibrates internally, he doesn't argue. He just moves differently. And that's what people are feeling right now. They are not seeing anger, they are seeing detachment. And detachment is harder to reverse than frustration. That's what you have to keep in mind. Now, listen carefully. This channel does not exist to complain about women. It exists to make men harder to manipulate. You don't respond to do better by arguing. You respond by simply raising your standards physically, financially, emotionally, socially. You get in shape, you build leverage. You stop explaining your boundaries. You stop auditioning for validation. Men who understand their value don't beg for acknowledgement. They move where they are respected. And most men miss this. They fight narratives instead of upgrading themselves. That's the trap. And let me say this very clearly to you, bro. This channel is not entertainment. It's a filter. Men who recognize these patterns early, they stay. They win in silence. But men who want comfort and applause, they leave and they get crushed. And that's intentional. I've already watched how this plays out. You can either keep reacting or you can build yourself into a position where narratives don't dictate your options. Men who see this early don't argue online. They train, they build, they detach, they choose carefully. They understand something very simple. Leadership is not loud, it's selective. And the more disciplined you become, the less you need permission to exist. And if this hits you, not emotionally but logically, you already know this is not for everyone. This is for men who want clarity early, not regret later. Most men don't fail because they are weak. They fail because they keep improvising their life for way too long. Now, smash the subscribe button, share with your brother who needs to watch this, and see you in the next one. Copy that.